welcome to Bad Luck, Good Game. I'm your host, Gravity Groove here, and, well, Quick Draft is up. And so far, we've already assessed this format correctly, and that has now been verified 1, 2, 3, 12 times by podcasts such as Limited Resources and 17 Lands Data, and many other pros, such as Ben Stark, in the format, that this is indeed a Prince format. Yay! We were right, everybody. We were right. We're usually right. What that means is that you have to basically draft the wrong way, I think, is generally what we're going to be doing. You want to build around your rares rather than look for the open lane. Because the rares are so much more powerful than everything else you can be doing, that it's just better to give yourself a chance to crap out, get the big rare, and get the cheesy win. The only other build that seems viable is to try to be as low to the ground as possible, stay super aggressive, and try to kill your opponent before their rare resolves, which aggro plan seems fairly weak in the set. Just the quality of the commons and the uncommons at those lower levels really aren't there. So yeah, this is a super coin flippy format. We are going to do what we normally do in this format, which is just to draft rares, which, you know, kind of checks out because that's what you want to be doing in this format anyway. This is the only way I would advocate even playing this set, is just in quick draft, so it's as cheap as possible. Because it's such a high variance set, I don't think anyone should realistically be playing it. We're starting off with something that seems like it's probably nuts, but maybe it's just a mythic. When this enters the battlefield, exile another card. When you do, remove X counters from target permanent, so potentially kill a planeswalker. Target creature an opponent control. Oh, so kill a creature. Okay, it's a 4/4 removal / menace thing. Exile another card. So you don't have to exile a creature specifically, just any card. The creature gets -X, where that is the value. Okay? I mean, black seems like a great color to be in general, so I'm happy with that as a starting point. We have plenty of reasonable picks here. Diregraph Scavenger seems great. Courier Bat seems pretty good. Scavenger just blocks everything, no matter what the size is, which seems good. Courier Bat also seems good, but probably better in with a lot of life gain strategies. I don't think it's hard to go wrong with either of these, but I'm curious what the opinion from the masses is. So let's give that a quick look. Courier Bat at B to B-. Wow. And Diregraph Scavenger higher. B+. Really? The Courier Bat is valued higher by infinite drafters. Infinite. Add this to your list. Courier Bat. Probably no better than me, being this is my second draft of this format. Panic Bystander does seem pretty good. Seems pretty decent. Only other thing I would think would be Evolving Wilds or Cruel Witness. Big Panic Bystander. Interesting. Doesn't seem great. Seems just fine. Retribution seems like, well, I mean, it's removal. You know. We don't know if we're white yet, though. We're definitely going to be black, so probably just take another black card. Huh. Interesting. So this makes us want to be Rakdos. Blood is great. It is also potentially life gain to activate Courier Bat. And we do want lower curve stuff, so I do think this gets the nod over this. Well, there's a Harvester, which just in general seems like it's usually going to be kind of great. Also a Kindly Ancestor. Also seems quite fine. Kindly Ancestor, Harvester. Harvester is a B-. Kindly Ancestor is a plus. And we don't really know what we are yet. So I guess we could err on the side of the more powerful card if we are going to go in that direction. What about the overpriced removal? E-. Don't know if that'll make it, but does seem like a good blocker, that. Nothing very exciting here. I just think we'll take the 2-drop that we might run as a bear if we have to. These don't seem playable. These are pretty late Piercing Light. I suppose this is a better 2-drop than Mind Leech School. Seems late. Curse of Hospitality does seem generally kind of broken. But it does nothing the turn it comes into play, and it does require you to already have creatures in play, so probably not playable, but it's the rare, so we always take it. So get a creature back from your graveyard, put it on the top. We're never activating the flip. But it is a rare, so we're taking it. Could conceivably still pivot into black-blue if we wanted. Remaining cards generally seem bad. We don't have any removal here. Everything seems about equal. We'll just take another bat. So far, Diagraph is the only thing we have that gives us life at the moment. This could conceivably, but it's too expensive to count. This is ideal, but so far we don't really have a lot of things that make blood. Whether we have anything that makes blood. Purifier does seem really powerful. As does Desperate Farmer. Fine with moving in this direction. If you end up getting both, this is, yes, okay. Still seems kind of terrible. don't really have any sacrifice fodder at the moment, so this is not super usable. This pick sucks. This pick sucks all around. Fierce Retribution or Grizzly Ritual. I guess Fierce Retribution is a little better. Kindly Ancestor seems fine. Gives us some potential life gain to activate our Courier Bats, which I think is really valuable. This is on color. Brambleworm is nuts if we are so inclined to splash. Blood Fountain seems like a playable one of. Gluttonous Gust is another way to gain life. Note that we're not doing anything really broken here, which is like already a problem. We're a deck that's only playing one rare that's fairly late. We haven't gotten any of the premium removal spells, like the Exile for 4 in black. Deck is probably garbage. Probably just garbage. Unplayable. Taking it because it's the rare. Rare drafting is the only way to get any value out of this dang set. Another Courier Bat. Three flyer. Peace. The fact that this moves its counter is decent. We do have a good amount of 2-drops though, surprisingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got enough 2-drops, honestly. Red Fugue is not really playable in this format. Probably just more Courier Bats. We can activate these dang things. It's going to be pretty nuts. Traveling Minister, pretty broken. Makes it easy to activate our dude. Our dudes. Our bat dudes. Piercing Light. One, two, 3. Oh, we have like no kill spells, huh? That is not a good sign. Like, no kill spells. Extremely not good. Yeesh. Would we want to take an Evolving Wilds to try to jam in another card? I don't think so. I don't think they're that valuable. Fellstinger seems pretty good. Fierce Retribution also pretty good. We don't generally have a lot of creatures that are worth sacrificing for this, but Fierce Retribution also fine, gives us a kill card. Probably Fellstinger. Really hard to use. Diagraph or Gift of Fangs. We already have 2 piercing lights, so Gift of Fangs seems fairly marginal upgrade. Valorous Stance is pretty bonkers. Definitely take Valorous Stance. Not really an exploit deck. This lets us block forever. Doom Dissenter is only really helping off our 1 Fell Stinger. Correct. Blood Fountain makes a token. Anything else that makes blood to try to transform these ragged recluses? Guest? Oh, and this. If you gain life. Okay. 1 more blood producer would be good. None of these are particularly interesting. Well, we have a deck. It's doesn't seem very powerful, but we have a deck. Curve's really low. We're gonna have to throw in a couple more playable cards here. We're running 16 land in this. Card. Rot Tide usually seems like it's not going to be very good. We do have a lot of little creatures. I guess we can sacrifice in the late game. Like when they're no longer relevant. Could just jam Curse of Hospitality in there and Single Mountain. That seems kind of eh. Or this thing. The deck that can recur creatures 3 times. Also seems kind of gross. I really don't want to have to splash already, but I do have an idea how this format goes, and it's really not good. Guess we'll run the Rot Tide. Curve is mostly 2s and 3s. Courier Bat things, and then Blood Fountain to get back Courier Bat. None of that stuff matters if your opponent just slams a powerful rare and kills you. Probably what'll happen. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. At only a 2.5 average cost, 16 land seems about right. If we were closer to 2.7 or 2.8, I'd want 17 land. Well, off to a good start, I see. Homelander. Okay. Slightly better. Still bad, though. That's not great. Can't block the infantry ever. Need to find a window to eat it. Another big flying creature, not great for us. Blocking that here allows us to diagraph scavenger it. Which I guess is fine. We don't really need more than 6 mana ever in this deck, so checking everything else. Okay, so rares hit the field. Okay. So gross rare things are going to start to happen now. Basically, all of his creatures are flying. Pretty messed up. Both a 3/1 flyer and removal. We haven't drawn any removal yet. We do have 2 Piercing Lights, 1 Fierce Retribution, 1 Valorous Stance, and of course our Cemetery Desecrator. Who's definitely beaten me in the race here. Not much I can do about that. That's probably game. Now I think we have to cycle the diagraph. Oh, fuck. Now we can't cycle the diagraph. So we're dead from every direction. I would have cycled the diagraph to try to find removal for this, but now that this is here, we have to cast the diagraph to remove it. And I think we'll just play this to be able to use this to draw a card. Not exactly what we wanted in this spot. Man, this guy has all the interaction. We're getting fucked by it. So much tempo. He's just not running out of cards either. Can't hit any removal. Well. Draw bad and die. That's our game plan. And we are dead. Game 1. Lost to a rare. Had a few pieces of removal. Didn't draw any. GG's. So previously we played this in traditional. Every game we lost was rare or mythic. And we didn't play again until just now. Because I suspected it was a Prince format. And my suspicions have proven correct. We were down a card on that hand as well, but we did just drop pretty poorly. Interesting. Kind of figured. Card we definitely want to remove, but we're never going to draw removal. Syncopate Exiling kind of is annoying right now. Oh man, that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. We're gonna get fucking buried in spirit tokens like any second now. Okay. I guess we're just swinging the Odious Witch or the Bloodseeker. Swing the Witch, I guess. We can just get it back with the Courier Bat. Huh, nothing. Holy fuck. Well, folks,
under my watch, neither vampire nor human.
This is every single game we've played. This is every single game we've played.
I bring my
We've lost to a bomb. Every single game we've played. Okay. I guess we get to kill their Soren. Something. Have to exile our own diagraph. It's not great. Not great. I don't love it. Oh no, we only have 5. Shit. This is fucking bullshit. Sure. We hit an untapped land. Oh, we probably should have just drawn a card. If we hit an untapped land, maybe we have a shot.
blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
He doesn't pick the core you're back. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. If we still put that on top. Does mean we get to kill Soren. Maybe our opponent just missed.
Balance may never be restored now.
Draw a free card. Our opponents had very good cards, but that was a big punt. Our stance doesn't help us much here. Transforming this doesn't feel very impactful. Main ability is just giving us blood tokens. And then we'll sacrifice the Ragged Recluse. Draw a card, I think. I think we have a pretty good advantage now. Gonna be pretty slow killing them, but yeah. Yeah, that was a punt on our opponent's part. They needed to bounce the fire. I mean, bottoming that could potentially let us get another creature back for free, and didn't want to do that either. Well, it's the first time we beat a rare in the format out of like 8 or 9 matches. Literally no play till 3. Deck is more black than white. Yeah. Have any double white cards? Such the mulligan in this format, being that it's like a really high value format. Sacrificing a creature, what do we want it to be? This? I don't think we've cast a removal spell yet. Spring Suitor. Attack with exactly 2 creatures. Pretty good. Guess we're blocking now, huh? So if they have a kill spell for the Felstinger, we're screwed. Effectively. Because they're going to tempo us and transform. And the Blood Fountain's going to be too slow. We'll just have to like diagraph and eat our own creature. Oh, it's a big boy at nighttime. Would we want to block with both here? Get this off the field, or is that nuts? That's probably nuts. Kindly Ancestor is decent. Really kind of pinned down here. Hmm. Sure. So now he can give the 2/1 first strike. Still can't block it. And that Blood Petal Celebrant is pretty nuts. Basically unblockable. Oh. So now we're just dead, right? Need land at this point, I think. We can get Traveling Minister back at some future point. Oh. Not bad about discarding that one plains, huh? Unless we can Blood Fountain next turn, get back the Minister and Spell Scorpion. Still pretty behind here. Okay, no kill spell for the Scavenger yet. But a fuck ton of power. Pretty scary. Well, we have to play a spell. Get this. And form this. That's cute. All he has to do is let it be night and I'm in deep shit. Sure. Hasn't really been doing anything for us. Could have transformed it with the Kindly. We block, we gain 1, we gain 2, and it flips. But it didn't seem terribly valuable. That could be incorrect. way behind on cards, obviously. They've kept so much pressure on us, we haven't really been able to cash in our blood fountains. Okay, this gives us enough mana to cast our bomb if we should get it. We want Bell Stinger and Panic Bystander. As a kill for our Death Toucher, we're gonna kind of take a pretty big hit. Something, I don't know what. All their creatures are bigger than mine. Very vulnerable to getting blown out here. Ideally, we just block a Brambleworm with a Scavenger. Somehow survive. Oh, that. Wow. Powerful. Courier Bat will allow us to get back something. Bell Stinger the... Huh. We're just Fell Stingering a Witch, huh? We could Fell Stinger the Kindly and then cast the Aura. That's not super useful. Piercing. So you now Courier Bat, get back the Recluse, I guess. Get back the Minister, I would assume, actually. We'll play the Plains, and we have the Piercing Light up. The bummer. Yeah, probably better to just play that, honestly. So now if I swing with Odious Witch, Cemetery. We don't have anything big enough to kill anything significant, sadly. Huh. Frustrating. Hanging with that. Oh, that had sneaky reach. I did not know that had sneaky reach. Well, that works. That actually kind of works. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We have a couple more courier bats in our deck somewhere. This is going to be difficult to win. Don't really know how we win now without having an evasive threat. We don't really want to sacrifice anything. Menace. He just blocks with everything, though. Why don't we just swing with a Kindly, and we can use Piercing Light to trade up. Normally I would save a trick like this for after combat, but this is target attacking or blocking creatures, so I have to use it in combat. Also means this is going to flip. We have a courier bat coming up, so now we just want to save this. Could throw away a Traveling Minister, but I like Traveling Minister. This card is probably just the Odious Witch. Trading Odious Witch for their Blood Petal Celebrant. Yeah, we'll just play it out. We don't have to exploit anything. Now we get to do the old courier bat. Should be fun. Trade this for their 4/4. Cackling Spirit for, well, any number of things. I'd have to double block it currently. Wow. We got some flyers. Gained a crap ton of life back. Now I think it's going to be hard for our opponent to win. All of our various little value pieces have done what their intention is to do. Good. Now, when Rot Tide, we could... Oh, we can just blow this up. Blow that up. Probably should have put the additional power on Odious Witch. I could have swung that. Or your bat didn't need it. That was a minor punt. Sure. Sure. If he has another Sure Strike, that's not great, but... Just puts it back in the graveyard where a future courier bat could potentially hit it. Okay. So... this... I did not know this did this twice. That makes it pretty nuts. Coming and going. That's pretty cool. I would have been a little more aggressive with it if I realized that. Read the card. Well, we somehow managed to win. No bombs. Probably how. Werewolves does seem really powerful. Like just having big creatures in a format where the removal is really bad seems like a perfectly reasonable way to attack the format. Eugene Levy. I don't believe you, sir. I believe you besmirched the good name of Eugene Levy. Ah! Oh, fuck. That's a huge problem. It's an absolutely huge problem. Ragged Recluse doesn't really do anything for us. So... make a sandwich out of it. This is a bit too much land. Oh, gross. Extremely gross. Yeah, okay, well. Cool how we just lost on turn 3. Really, really cool how we just lost the entire game on turn 3 like that. Okay. Jeez. Their deck is just way better than ours and gone extremely poorly. Comically poorly. That's pretty good. I think... I played that before I did that, but I guess it doesn't matter the order. Pretty gross draw for our opponent. Double strike creature and double traveling minister. That's pretty good. Holy fuck. Like literally infinite ministers. We're gonna choreobat the Felstinger back? Oh, choreobat the choreobat. Sure. And we still have the Blood Fountain for if the Desecrator dies in a way that doesn't exile him. Yep. Make infinite little flying dorks. Can't really swing with it, but okay. Sure. Too much land, my friend. Actually kill him with the Felstinger, couldn't we? Doesn't really matter if he blocks this. Oh yeah, he's dead every which way. Cool. All right. The small victories, folks. Cankers and medallions. They keep me thinking that someday I beat you. More coffee. And even with my mouth shut. Oh, then I won't go alone. Follow the trail. Follow the trail. A big long sustain, folks. We got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a removal spell. Good as I can ask for unlimited. Opponent is aggro. Yeah, extremely aggro. Thing's so hard to interact with early in the game. Okay. Oh, incredibly aggro. Oh, it is a vampire artifact. Sure. So we swing the Purifier to activate the Courier Bat to bring back the Slayer. He could block with everything and we could Valorous Stance to blow him out. Or just draw a card. Safer play is just to, like, play kindly and pass. Let's go for it. So we drew one free card. We did not get the land we want for Christmas. Oh, what are you? Interesting. More swamps, but I guess this doesn't matter much. Do this, swing, play kindly. What the hell? Oh, it didn't deal damage. That's interesting. It technically doesn't take damage, it was prevented. That's lame. Wow. Wow, good running. We had a minor punt. Our opponent ran really, really good to answer it. Because I did not realize that prevented the damage. Pretty annoying. Guess we are... getting back the Vampire Slayer and the Courier Bat? Interesting. Well, we're just gonna make his Blood Fountain worse. Take back the Magma Pummeler. We top a land, we can Diagraph and Courier. Which would be perfect. Otherwise, I think we're just going to Diagraph to kill that Skulk. Oh, fuck. Well, doesn't matter now. He has infinite blood, a huge flyer, and a rare. Does not matter what we do now. Do not believe it matters what we do. Jeez. That is size infinite. Why is that a 5/3 now? Because I control a human. Okay. Sure. Not very likely a game we can win. The rare is just closing the door so quickly on us. We're putting up a good fight. Sure. That sucks. Now we're probably dead. Now we're probably dead. Uh-huh. Damn. We had a way to kill that? So... oh, we just pay the max on this and kill this thing? Basically draw through his entire deck. To the next bomb. Ow. Aw, man, it exiled one of our courier bats. And my primary way to gain life. Well, it still triggers it. That again. This thing. May have stabilized, folks. I think we beat another bomb. Managed to beat another bomb. Perfect. That ought to do it. Come on, Henry. You got it. Oh boy, fighting the good fight. Fighting the good fight, folks. Courier bat chain. Man, one single, one of those bleed dries make this deck so much better. Wow, good curve. Okay. Good. Well, we bricked on our land. Could be death to land fuckery here. That's good. That means he didn't have the means to like blood flip it immediately. We would not have been able to respond to really well. Oh, just bricking out here, folks. We're 47% to hit land. Frightening. Are we just hitting that with Fierce Retribution, or are we just going to take the one menace hit, or what? I think we're taking one hit. This allows us to threaten to flip the Recluse and leave Retribution or Vampire Slayer up. It seems like the more efficient play. Oof. Okay. Okay, well. That's crazy that they didn't attack there with all that blood to sacrifice. Oof. This is ugly. A lot of menace. This is technically not a vampire. Yeah, we have just lost. We have just lost. Might as well be a rare. Probably the play, right? Rot Tide or another Vampire Slayer. Still the Vampire Slayer. Can't really block him this turn. Wow. Now we're getting bricked out. I'm having 3 cards to our 1. Probably done for. Ugh. Every turn they've cast a removal spell. Every turn we've set up to block, it's been 1, 2, 3 removal spells in a row. See if we can get one turn reprieve without them having a fucking removal spell. Our Mythic might be giving us a chance to fight back here. Nice. Can do this whenever. Do it at their end step to make sure they don't have discard in their hand. Play around everything you can. If we redeem this and they just like cast Ghoul, you'd feel pretty stupid. They choose sacrifice, we're just going to sacrifice the death. Do they not understand what they've done? I don't think they understand what they've done. They did not know what they had done. Well. That play enabled us to sacrifice our creature, kill their creature, activate the Blood Fountain, get that creature back, get another creature back, play that creature, kill their last creature. It was doom. We only have one Mythic, folks. One rare, one really good card, but when we play it, we usually win, which kinda, you know, is the name of the format. It is a really good one, though. I think something like the 2/1 first strike thing for like red. You're playing it, and any deck you draft it, but like it's not gonna be super high impact compared to this thing being 2 kill spells in the right circumstances, or more, considering we have a myriad of ways to bring stuff back from our graveyard. Not bad.
Take your marks. Set.
Now we're in line for the waiting pool. Two more to go to a potential 7-win start. Got a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, 4 and 5. If we get a land, this is going to be real good. Look at these Blood Fountains so far. Reasonable smoothing early. Aggro again. We've seen a lot of this aggro. As we were saying before we even begun, you need rares, or you need a very aggressive start. Not surprising that. We're gonna get burned, huh? Yeah, their curve is really good too. Huh. We're just gonna do this. Did not hit our land. We could swing kindly, but not really any value in it. Vampire Slayers ended up being really good for us because the top decks are all Rakdos. Untap land or like a Piercing Light would be great here. That's pretty good. Yes, that creature is thoroughly unblockable. Kinda surprised you would choose to do that. I think we block with both of these here. Wow. Yeah. We got blown out. Why did that not flip? Right. Oh, only during my turn. Well. I feel like we're pretty dead now. That was too much to recover from. Just a massive blowout. Needed him to not have anything there. On the absolute perfect, like 1, 2, 3, 4 opening. And then the removal piece to blow us out. I don't think there's any possible way we can recover now. Yep, still can't block it. Might as well just say unblockable. Blood Petal Celebrant is unblockable. 2 mana common unblockable creature. They always have that at the top, huh? Getting very, very dead over here. Very dead. If they draw blanks for like 2 or 3 turns, we might be able to stabilize, but it'd be damn unlikely. Huh. Okay. Start. Valorous. Weirdly not that good here. To We just go kindly and then swing. One of them dies. Vampire Slayer hits. Panic Bystander flips. I think that's fine. Cashed in the Parish for a counter. We cashed in the Valorous to with our culprit. So swing the Spirit. There's not much you could do there. We swing the Vampire Slayer. We do get to Courier Bat and get back the Vampire Slayer or the Rot. Gotta be the Vampire Slayer. I think that's probably fine. Hitting the Doomed and the Epicurean's probably not bad. Yep, smart. He's got enough that if he attacks with this, he could pump the Celebrant 3 times, makes it unblockable again. But he'd have to throw away the Deadly Dancer to do so. Well, that's worthless. We're probably just cracking the Blood Fountain this turn for our Rot Parish. Yeah. I don't think we're exploiting with the Rot Tide. Dropping his butt down there. Sure. So he can pump this to whatever he wants. So I guess we just throw the Vampire Slayer in front of it. Got a lot of live draws left in our deck, but we also have a lot of land left. I land in 24 cards. I guess sacrificing the trainee's not bad. Although we could just put the extra counter on the courier bat, and that's kind of great too. Uh-huh. Try to get him to dead, and the flyer could do it. Fierce Retribution will let us kill the Deadly Dancer. Make a lot of combat a lot easier. Yeah, I think that's the play. He's screwing up combat math for me, so let's get rid of it. Wait. Man, I really was not sure if we were going to be able to stabilize. We have a fair amount of life gain though, and we just kept eking those life gains back and rolled all the way back up. I believe that was a couple Rakdos opponents in a row. Really did not think we were going to be able to recover from that that blowout turn. That's nuts. Didn't even require our mythic there. Did require our removal. I'm playing against someone who's mythic already. Okay. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Good. It'd be nicer if this was the fountain, I guess, but seems good. Hey! Okay, the actual perfect 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. And our mythic. Cool. Pondering like a syncopate? Play around some counter magic. I think we're chucking the Ghast? It sucked. Left out loud. Okay. See if we can get him with piercing light. I doubt we can. Kind of surprising. Yeah, we need that actually. Pretty good. We're just eating the Vampire Slayer, I guess. He has no blue one tapped. Cool. Don't really have anything to eat with Desecrator. Now we do. I think we're happy to make that trade. Sure. You want to play the Desecrator? I think we do now. Do not want to bounce that. Oh. Interesting. That seems like a good trick, actually. What would you... Okay. Sure. Okay. The 3-color deck full of mediocre tricks did not beat the Cemetery Desecrator. Which just goes to show you, folks, if you have a powerful card, and you draw that powerful card, and you play that powerful card, Magic is easy. It's just easy. It's just that easy. So this is our first quick draft, our second draft of the format in total, and we got 7 wins, and a mere 1 loss. this is the deck as you're seeing it. We did have a really, really low curve, so it made it pretty easy for us to compete against other aggressive decks. If you do not have a low curve, you will get run down and die, as evidenced by the red curve, which just went 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I wasn't playing 1, 2, 3, 4 myself, it would be lights out. I feel like everything did a great job here. The Courier Bat definitely proved itself as pretty fucking awesome. The Vampire Slayer is worth a 1 of or 2 of in your deck if you're in white. Like, it's probably the best plain bear out of all of them in those colors. I really liked it. Rot Tide was garbage, very replaceable. Scavenger was great. Play as many fucking scavengers as you can, because everyone has auras and graveyard shit you need to get rid of. And Piercing Light was okay. Traveling Minister was great. Blood Fountain was above average in this deck because we're so creature heavy. Reckless Bloodseeker sucks. I wouldn't play it if I had a better card to play in that spot. Same Perish. I just don't think that training cards are worth the investment. They require this card wants to be in white, green, or red, green with a lot of pump spells, and it just wasn't at its best here. My name is Gravity Groove for Bad Luck Good Game. If you've enjoyed this drafting content and you'd like to see more, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Commenting is the best thing. Just say hello, ask questions about my band. I am in a death metal band called Death in Progress, and we are working on tracking Monday. So trying to get some good masters out that I can share with the world. Right now we've got 7 or 8 songs written, but nothing is professionally tracked. We have played a few shows, and they have mostly gone well, with the exception of some sound engineering problems. Make me angry. But that sort of shit happens. Yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out, and maybe we'll see you around again sometimes. Boom.